veteran QB Teddy Bridgewater is set to retire at the end of the season. Bridgewater announced the news to the Detroit press last week and said that he plans on coaching high school football. He is currently playing for the Lions and is the backup to Jared Goff. The 31-year-old QB played in the NFL for 9 seasons with 6 teams. Touchdown Teddy was drafted by the Vikings in the 2014 draft with the final pick in the first round. The Louisville product made the Pro Bowl with the Vikings in 2015. Bridgewater led them to the playoffs with an 11-5 record in 2015 and won the NFC North. After a gruesome knee injury during training camp in 2016, he missed the entire season and then returned at the end of the 2017 season. The 2015 Pro Bowl QB signed with the Jets in 2018, and after having a great preseason with the Jets, they traded him to the Saints. They had already drafted Sam Darnold with the 3rd pick and were looking to the rookie to guide them at the time. The Miami native was the backup to Drew Brees for 2 seasons and went 5-1 as the starter when Brees was out. It included a 2019 season in which Bridgewater went 5-0 while Brees was out with an injury. During that time, Teddy B threw for 9 TDS and only 2 INT while throwing for 1,384 passing yards. He also had a QBR of 99.1 and completion percentage of 67.9. After his great season with the Saints in 2019, he was signed by the Panthers and awarded with a deal for 3 years at $63 million. He started 15 games for Carolina and went 5-11, while throwing for 15 TDS, 11 INTs and 3,753 passing yards while also having a QBR of 92.1. The Panthers then traded Bridgewater to the Broncos the next season and beat out Drew Lock for the starting position. He was having a great season with the Broncos, but suffered a concussion in their game versus the Bengals that caused him to miss the rest of the season. Denver at the time was 7-6 and had a 12-10 lead on Cincy at the time of his injury. However, the Broncos failed to win a game after that and missed the playoffs with a record of 7-10. The last 2 seasons, Teddy has 2 gloves has been with the Dolphins and Lions backing up Tua Tagovailoa and Jared Goff. During the last 2 seasons, Bridgewater has thrown for 4 TDS, 4 INTs, 683 yards passing yards, a QBR of 85.6 and completion percentage of 62.0. The veteran QB told Dave Burkett of the Detroit Free Press that he is content with his playing career after playing for 6 different teams since he was drafted in 2014. I was young and I was trapped in this lifestyle thinking that I was a football player 24/7, and when I got hurt I realized that I'm only a football player for 3 hours on a Sunday afternoon, he said. Outside of that, I'm Theodore Bridgewater, so it just put everything into perspective and it really helped me not even have to think about not being a starter anymore. It's like, man, I still got purpose. And my purpose is bigger than the game of football. Football is just a platform that I have. The Lions are currently 10-4 and play the Vikings at Minnesota on Sunday.
Thank you.